Times Square, the crossroads of the world, is in the midst of a transformation like no other. With a staggering $2.5 billion investment, the project is not just about upgrading buildings. It's about creating a 21st century destination that merges entertainment, culture, and technology. From historic theaters being lifted into the sky to cutting-edge digital installations, this transformation aims to reinvent Times Square as a place where the boundaries between reality and imagination blur, creating an experience that's truly one of a kind. Times Square has always been synonymous with flashing lights, larger-than-life billboards, and crowds that pulse with energy. But as iconic as it is, the area was showing signs of strain. Infrastructure was aging, and the chaotic blend of attractions was beginning to feel more dated than dynamic. For years, critics pointed out that Times Square was stuck in a loop, offering the same predictable experiences while the world around it moved forward. With tourism numbers continuing to soar, the space itself was struggling to keep pace. Overcrowded streets, limited pedestrian areas, and a lack of engaging activities beyond the visual spectacle were all pointing to one conclusion. Times Square needed more than just a facelift, it needed a reinvention. City planners and developers recognized that the area was a crossroads, evolve or risk becoming irrelevant in a rapidly changing world. They decided to embrace the challenge by embarking on a transformation that would propel Times Square into the future. The vision wasn't just about preserving what made Times Square famous, it was about taking it a step further. The plan was to turn this urban space into a living, breathing environment where every visit offers something new. And so, the groundwork for one of the most ambitious redevelopment projects in New York City's history was laid. The driving vision behind this project is both bold and forward-thinking. Times Square is more than just a tourist destination, it's a cultural icon. But to stay relevant in an era where digital experiences increasingly dominate, the area had to evolve. The goal was to create an intersection where the latest technology, urban design, and cultural trends converge in ways that are both seamless and surprising. At the heart of this transformation is the concept of interactivity. It's no longer enough for Times Square to be a place where you come, take a few pictures, and leave. The vision is to create an environment that draws you in, whether through immersive retail experiences, interactive public spaces, or digital installations that react in real time to the people around them. This shift from passive observation to active engagement is central to the new Times Square. Developers and city planners aim to blend tradition with innovation. The lights and billboards that define Times Square aren't going away, in fact, they're getting a major upgrade. But alongside these digital giants, new experiences are being woven into the urban fabric. From cutting-edge augmented reality displays to pop-up performances that spill out onto the streets, the new Times Square is designed to be as unpredictable as it is iconic. Leading this massive redevelopment effort is a powerhouse team that includes L&L Holding Company, Mayfield Development, and Fortress Investment Group. These developers have brought in top-tier architectural firms like Perkins Eastman and Mancini Duffy to turn this vision into reality. The collaboration is more than just about creating a modern aesthetic, it's about rethinking what urban spaces can be. One of the centerpiece projects is TSX Broadway, a 46-story mixed-use tower that combines luxury with interactivity. This isn't just a building, it's a microcosm of what the future of Times Square looks like. From digital integrations to high-end retail spaces, TSX Broadway embodies the spirit of innovation that's driving this entire transformation. It's said to be a place where people can stay, shop, and be entertained all without ever leaving the building. The TSX Broadway project also introduces a level of digital interactivity that's unprecedented in Times Square. The building itself is equipped with responsive digital billboards that change based on the flow of people and events in the area. It's an effort to make Times Square not just a destination, but an ever-evolving experience that adapts to the time of day, the season, and even the mood of the city. Let's dive into the nuts and bolts of this $2.5 billion transformation. First up is TSX Broadway, which is more than just a tower, it's an entire ecosystem. The 669-room hotel within the building features ball drop suites that offer premium views of New York City's most famous New Year's Eve event. These suites aren't just about luxury, they're about giving guests a once-in-a-lifetime experience. The building also features a massive outdoor terrace, the largest in Times Square, which serves as a gathering space for events, performances, and even spontaneous celebrations. But what really sets TSX Broadway apart is its fully retractable stage. This stage isn't confined to the indoors. It extends out into Times Square, blurring the line between public space and private performance. Imagine walking down the street and suddenly being part of an immersive theater experience. That's the kind of unexpected magic this transformation is aiming for. Retail is another key focus. Over 100,000 square feet of retail space is being allocated to flagship stores that are designed not just for shopping but for engagement. These aren't just stores, they're immersive brand experiences that integrate digital technology and interactive design to draw in visitors and keep them there. Whether it's through augmented reality displays or experiential pop-ups, the retail spaces in the new Times Square are set to be as engaging as they are profitable. And let's not forget about the Palace Theatre. This historic gem has been carefully raised 30 feet to allow for the development of modern retail space below it. But this isn't just about making room for shops, it's about giving the theatre a new lease on life. With its ornate interiors fully restored and state-of-the-art technology integrated throughout, the Palace Theatre is set to become a crown jewel of Times Square once again, offering a blend of history and modernity that few venues can match. The scale of this project meant that challenges were inevitable. The most complex of these was lifting the Palace Theatre, one of New York's most iconic landmarks, 30 feet into the air without damaging its historic structure. This required a level of precision and engineering expertise that pushed the boundaries of what's possible in urban construction. Specialized hydraulic lifts were brought in, and months of planning went into ensuring that every detail was accounted for. The result? A theatre that not only stands taller but also feels revitalized for a new generation. Another significant challenge was integrating new technologies into a space as dense and heavily trafficked as Times Square. The area is already packed with visitors, commuters, and vehicles, making construction a logistical nightmare. To avoid disrupting the flow of people and traffic, much of the work was done during off-peak hours, with entire sections of Times Square temporarily closed off for construction. This required careful coordination with city agencies, local businesses, and residents to minimize the impact on daily life. The COVID-19 pandemic added yet another layer of difficulty. With lockdowns halting construction and supply chains disrupted, timelines had to be adjusted and plans re-evaluated. But rather than seeing these as setbacks, the development team used the time to refine their designs and incorporate even more digital and contactless technologies into the project, making it more relevant for a post-pandemic world. So what does this massive transformation mean for New York City? Economically, it's a game changer. The project is expected to create thousands of jobs, from construction to hospitality and retail. The influx of new businesses and visitors will inject millions into the local economy, making Times Square more than just a tourist hub. It will be a thriving commercial district. Tourism, which has always been a key driver for Times Square, is set to skyrocket. With its mix of high-tech attractions, interactive experiences, and world-class entertainment, the new Times Square is designed to keep people coming back. The digital installations, live performances, and unique retail experiences will create a cycle of engagement where there's always something new to discover, no matter how many times you visit. Beyond tourism and commerce, this transformation has broader implications for urban development in New York City. Times Square is setting the standard for what a modern, interactive city space can be. It's a place where technology and culture intersect, where history and innovation coexist, and where the city's energy is channeled into experiences that are as meaningful as they are memorable. This transformation is also part of a larger trend toward creating more walkable, pedestrian-friendly spaces in cities. By focusing on human-centered design, interactive experiences, and sustainable practices, the redevelopment of Times Square aligns with global shifts in urban planning. In many ways, Times Square is becoming a blueprint for the future of cities around the world. The $2.5 billion transformation of Times Square is more than just a renovation, it's a reinvention of what a city center can be. From historic theaters lifted into the sky to cutting-edge digital experiences, this project is about blending the old with the new, the physical with the digital. As New York City evolves, Times Square is leading the way, offering a vision of the future that's as engaging as it is iconic. What do you think about this transformation? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more updates.